Hey, my name's Rita Satch, and you're watching the AU Review. I do, yeah. I'm playing 3 shows while I'm here. The first one's on Thursday at the FBI Social, King's Cross Hotel. And then we're playing at the Music Lounge, and I'm playing at Opera Bar as well on Saturday. So, fun-filled week for me. This is my EP, self-titled EP. And you can buy it on Bandcamp or on iTunes worldwide. I think it's also on Spotify. Pick up a copy.
So tell us a little bit about the record. Where did it get recorded? Who did you work with? All that fun stuff.
So I recorded it at my producer's studio in Donvale in Melbourne, and basically I had a bunch of songs that I'd written over the past couple of years, and I've been performing them live, and then I wanted to record them and asked my producer Ryan Ritchie to work with me, and basically just started recording and playing with a few different sounds. The EP is heavily influenced by 60s soul, so we tried to recreate a lot of those grooves and beats from that era, but every song on the EP is quite different, so it's got a whole range of different influences as well.
And obviously, we heard an acoustic version today, but there's a lot more going on the recorded version.
Yeah. That song's actually the one that we just played is a lot more electronic in the studio, in the recording. So you'll have to check it out. It's a whole different vibe.
Do they all start with an acoustic guitar, or do they start with a piano? Musically, what does it begin with for you?
For me, I write on piano, and generally I find writing at night is when I'm most in my element, kind of. That's where all the goodness comes. Late at night, feel quite inspired then. So, just me and my piano.
And is that something that you think is that what you think you'll always be doing, or are there other ways that you would like to write one day?
Oh, definitely. I guess I'm also a violinist, so I play violin, and I do a bit of improv on that as well in my live shows. But I think for me, on the piano, I started learning piano when I was little, so it's always kind of been my my natural kind of way of writing, I guess. But I'm open to other ways as well.
And have you always listened to kind of 60s soul? Is that something that you were brought up with?
Yeah, jazz actually. I come from a jazz background.
Hence the violin, perhaps?
Yeah, possibly. But I grew up, listening to classical music and jazz and blues and soul. It's a whole bunch of different things. And now, I'm into hip hop and all sorts of different music. So I think you can definitely hear that in my songs. There's a whole mixture of stuff going on.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the electronic element as well. So you haven't kept from modern inspiration into the sort of the classic sounds.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we tried to capture a lot of those old school kind of retro sounds, but make them modern at the same time as well, and bring a new kind of element to the genre.
Now, you mentioned the tracks in this album go back a couple of years, some of them. So I imagine you've already got a treasure trove of songs already for future releases.
I do, yeah. I'm already working on some new releases actually. So I'm really excited to get those out, because I think my sound's constantly sort of progressing and changing, and and I really like that. I like that it's kind of not of one genre, and I kind of explore different things and try to make it my own unique sound.
So what is coming up next for you? What's after this run of shows in Sydney?
So after Sydney, I get back to Melbourne, and I'm doing a residency at the Toff in town for a whole month. So that'll be every Tuesday in September. And then after that, I think probably some more recording, and probably, hopefully do a few tours. Can't really say much, but there'll be a lot more touring involved, and in the summertime, hopefully.
And how do you approach a residency? Do you do a different set each night? Do you change it up? How do you approach that? Or do you assume that there'll be people that will just be there, once that month?
No, you want to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of different people coming in. A lot of my friends are going to be supporting, So there'll be different acts each week, different DJ and a different band playing, and then my set will probably also change. Mix it up with different songs, play a few covers. Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you have any favorite covers that you'd like to include in your sets?
Sure. I've got heaps.
How much time do we have?
Well, what covers do I do now? Just a whole bunch of stuff, I guess. Like there's a Frank Ocean tune that we do. Like an old I Put a Spell on You, which is an old jazz tune. So yeah, it's very varied in terms of what we do, but
which matches the sort of your sound anyway.
Exactly.
It's eclectic as it gets.
It keeps it fun.
That's right. Never boring.